This letter is kind of disturbing. I want to say that if you're under the age of 18, this video is not for you. If you are a churchgoer or your ears are just sensitive to swearing or cursing, this video is not for you, because I will be throwing in a little bit of bitches, fuck, shits, cunts, hoes, something like that in this video. So this video is not for you. I'm gonna jump right into this letter, y'all, because this is, oof. Hey guys, I'm a fan of you and love the confidence that you have. Now here's my problem. Me and my husband are newlyweds and our marriage is great so far, or so I thought. I was being nosy, digging in his closet. Yes, we have his and her closets. And I ran into a stash of magazines that he had hidden in one of his old briefcases. All I remember is the name of the magazine was In Something Bulletin. It was odd that the cover of the magazines were of little boys. Although they were smiling, all of the covers of the magazines were little boys. Before I can get into the details of the magazines, my husband kind of caught me and asked me what I was doing. I hurried up and thought of a lie, telling him that I was tidying up the closet, and I went through his briefcase just to see if it was stuff in there that he needed or he just wanted to throw it away. Thankfully, he believed me, and we went on with our day. Now, I told myself that I was going to go back and see what he had in the magazines that were so much important. I think she's trying to say so important to be hid, and to see what they were about. The following week, I went back looking while my husband was at work, but the briefcase was gone. So time went on and I forgot about the whole thing until recently. I happened to be browsing the YT and came across this video of a lady talking. I will give you the link. She was actually talking about the group that created the same magazines that my husband was hiding, called NAMBLA. And after hearing what she said, I forgot to breathe and started hyperventilating. But when I came to my senses and I then began to do research on NAMBLA and what it meant, I started to become clearer and clearer on what it meant. Well, she used what it meant twice. That's why it confused me. My bad. She put, to make a long story short, it's about men that is trying to make being a pedophile right. I will give you the group website so you can see for yourself what I happen to see. All I know is I don't want to go no further with this marriage if my husband is a part of this group. And I don't even know how to ask him if he's a part of this group. I need your help. Okay, after reading this after reading this letter, I did research on my own. I went to the video she provided for me. I even went to the NAMBLA website and seen other videos that had something to do with NAMBLA. And this is very, very, very disturbing, guys. Very. And it causes me to bring out my fake cigarette. Now, normally when I bring out my fake cigarette, it's comedy, just something I want to talk about. But this is a serious matter. So, I need my fake cigarette for, just cuz. Okay, I did some research on NAMBLA, y'all. NAMBLA stands for North American Man-Boy Love Association. It was formed in 1978 in Boston, but it's based out of New York and San Francisco. That's right, the East Coast and the West Coast. NAMBLA's goal is to end the extreme oppressions of men and boys in mutually consensual relationships. I looked at the video that she provided for me, by the way, y'all, and the lady was talking about how bad NAMBLA was, and she said their motto was sex by 8 or it's too late. Let me read this actual paragraph that I came across on NAMBLA's website. Attractions between men and boys can be found in every society, crossing lines of race, age, and occupation. Man-boy love is exceptional only for the degree to which it is still misunderstood in cultures derived from Northwestern Europe. Most man-boy relationships are based on mutual respect and affection and strongly desired by both partners. Such relationships do not harm anyone and many benefits for both man and boy. We support the rights of youth as well as adults to choose the partners with whom they wish to share and enjoy their bodies. Okay. NAMBLA, according to them, is supposed to be a happy place for young men and grown men. Not young men, young boys, because they say man, boy. Young boys and grown ass men to be happy and in love, and America is supposed to accept it. Are these motherfuckers serious? Are they serious, y'all? I couldn't believe it. I thought it was just, I was lost at first after reading her letter. And to you, dear, I just want to say run. Run, run, run. Point blank, period. You don't need to know why he had those magazines. You don't need to know all of that. Just run. You're newlywed. Get an annulment. Get the hell up out of that marriage right now, because your husband got to be living a double life. He likes little boys. I don't know what makes a pedophile think that we're going to make pedophile, sexual predators, and all of these other nasty-minded men legal to mess with little ass boys. And your motto is sex by 8 or it's too late. What 8-year-old, after reading that paragraph, what 8-year-old you know that wants to be a part of NAMBLA, that actually is looking for someone to have mutual respect for him and affection for him and to be desired by an older man? It says such relationships do not harm anyone. Are you serious? 8 years old. Sodomy. Now, I'm going to let you guys tell me what 8-year-old would want a grown-ass man to be attracted to them. And not only be attracted to them, to have support for this attraction. Have an organization like NAMBLA for this attraction. I'm going to let y'all tell me. Okay, I didn't hear anything. So therefore, I know there's no 8-year-olds that wants this affection from an old ass man. Sodomy? Come on now. Now, 8-year-olds, because I have a few nephews and nieces and a few cousins that are 8. They're into Iron Man 2 and goddamn Spider-Man, and they want to go see the new Shrek and shit like that. They are not into no men trying to rub their bodies and stuff against them. Now, I know some 8-year-olds think girls have cooties, and there might be some 8-year-olds out there that probably like little boys too. But that's a whole nother story. But grown-ass motherfucking men? Hell no. I don't think so. I really don't know who came up with this whole idea to come up with this organization, but they even have a join now button on their website. Y'all, like I said, I was lost after reading her letter, but I did the research on my own, and the FBI says that there's teachers, ministers, dental people, special ed teachers, even people as part of the government is a part of this organization, y'all. People that we trust every day with our children. Now, although I don't have any kids, I know that I can speak on behalf of my nieces and nephews and cousins that are 8 years old right now trying to get the next PlayStation game. They're not trying to get in between some grown-ass, hairy-ass man. This is just a playground for pedophiles and wackos, just sick ass people that are trying to make it right to be with little boys, and it'll never be accepted in society. They even said it themselves. And their goal again is to end the extreme oppression of men and boys and mutually consensual relationships. Now, fuck being with an 8-year-old is consensual. 8-year-olds are not thinking about sex. It takes an adult, because 8-year-olds are like sponges. It takes an adult to take them and mold them and try to brainwash them on some bullshit like this. Now, again, I took my attention off this letter because it's all on this whole organization. But for the lady who wrote this letter, run. You better run. Now, if you tend to stick in a relationship and you want to be the one that wants to know why and you need an excuse for this bullshit, then you probably deserve your husband. But I wouldn't even take an excuse for no bullshit like this, because I wouldn't even believe a damn thing he said, because men hides Playboy magazines and sex tapes and shit like that and magazines like that, and all of that is in the same fucking category. If he hiding it, it ain't right. So run. That's all I gotta say.